Sorry about the wait there. So, are 8 Jaces better than 4? That's basically the question I was asking after watching a CGB video recently. He was running Reenact the Crime, which is a card that I completely forgot about, and I forgot that I actually had 4 copies of it. So I really wanted to test it out to see, because of course, like, everybody's running a bunch of things that put bigger things into the graveyard. So I was thinking maybe we could steal a couple of those things and run control around it. And I thought that would be pretty sweet. I think his version was Demir, but we're here with blue-eye control, and I can't seem to get away from it. We were playing a bunch of tokens, and I kept missing the blue-eye control deck, and so I had to bring it back again. We just did some Explorer yesterday with blue-eye control, and trying to figure out a build where, to try to bring it back to tier 1 in the meta, and it is just getting overpowered in that format. But we will be in standard today, best of 1. Your typical run-of-the-mill, I guess, blue-eye control build. I tried my best to make room for 4 copies of Reenact the Crime, and I honestly don't think we have the luxury to run all 4 copies of this, but we're going to start off with 4. In playtesting has gone back and forth, so I'm not really sure exactly, if we're going to have, what kind of luck we're going to have in today's stream, if I'm being honest, but it's going to be an awful lot of fun. It's going to an awfully high amount of fun. 3 steps ahead, we got 3 copies. Get Lost, we have 3. Not on My Watch, 3. Soul Partition, 3. No More Lies at 3 copies as well. Silver Scrutiny at 4, and Silver Scrutiny has been doing really good, especially against discard decks. Mono black is still a pain, so Silver Scrutiny has been coming in the clutch for us to help refill our hand. And just having the 4 copies really hasn't been that bad. And I'm never, I won't say never, but there's rare occasions, where I want another draw spell. And they're far few and in between. Urza Silex at 2 copies as another way to find Jace and of course clear the board. Temporary Lockdown at 3. Jace at 4. Well, let's say 8 because of Reenact the Crime. So there is a potential that we, go ahead and get Jace on the field. And the cool thing is once we're at that 8 mana mark, we throw 1 Jace in and ultimate immediately. The following turn, we play Jace, ultimate again, and then Reenact the Crime right behind, pulling Jace back into play, and then doing it again. So we're going to have a lot of fun. This is my first time being able to play, or potentially try to play more than 4 Jaces in a deck. So again, what's better than 4 Jaces? Well, if you can make copies, I guess that's pretty sweet. And then of course 3 Sunfall for everything else to... we got to have Sunfall, right? There's other sweepers out there, but not all the other sweepers exile and give us an additional, I guess, faux win con. The mana base is still pretty streamlined. 4 plains, 4 island, 4 ways, 2 archive, 4 anchorage, 4 coast, and 4 demolition field. Alright, so let's see what kind of shenanigans we can get into today. I'm pretty excited about it. Again, I don't think we're going to have the luxury to stick with the 4 Reenact the Crime. Definitely don't want this deck. I was playtesting some 4-0 Super Friends earlier. This one I have named Reigns. Ooh, sounds good. Let's jump into it. So in playtesting, I probably got maybe 5 games in with this deck, and it won 3 out of 5 in playtesting earlier. That's all I really had the time for. I just got really excited about Reenact the Crime. I seriously completely forgot all about the card. I think this might be okay. Going up against King Neptune. King Neptune. Alright. Maybe they're a SpongeBob fan, I don't know. Seachrome Coast. Started off with a good old Seachrome Coast chat. Why not, my lad? Okay, there's one of them. Cool, cool. Always love to see it. Copperline Gorge. Ew. Wildfire Wickerfolk. You know, for an uncommon card, it's pretty sweet. Sure. Right into the trap it goes. And that's kind of what I mean about Silver Scrutiny. Like, you know, we're still in a good situation with cards in hand, and I hardly ever go a game without seeing it. When Overgrown Pest enters, look at the top 5 cards. You may reveal a land or double face card from among them, put that card into your hand, put the rest on the bottom. 3 for a 2/2 with that ability at a common, that's pretty sweet. I don't know if I like it. Let's let it resolve. If only we had one more mana. If we had one more mana, then this would be pretty sweet. Just being able to grab... Oh, okay. I was under the impression it was going to mill. My fault. Read the cards. Alright. Well, I wonder if this is how the first game is going to go with not being able to get enough mana. It always seems to be the case. Another reason that I wanted to run Reenact the Crime so bad was for Valgavoth, but I don't think that he's in this deck, obviously, being green-red. Could be. Could have a way to cheat him in somehow. Yeah, sure. Swinging for your Alright. No land. Wonderful. Pass a turn. Okay, sure. Another 2. We're just gonna get 2'd to death. And that's okay. Would be nice if we could get one of these cards out of our hand, like a No More Lies. Exactly, there we go. Well, we have 3 Jaces in hand, technically. I would really hate to play Scrutiny for 1. Okay. Vorinclex. Yep, you get to search for 2 forest cards. And of course, Commercial District counts as a forest. Okay, well, let's just Scrutiny for 1. Try to get a land here. Hey! Alright. Because this is not going to work if we don't have the lands we need. I guess we could play a Get Lost on this one. And then Soul Partition on this one. And then the following turn, drop Jace. Because the thing is, we need Jace to survive a turn, then ultimate, then reenact the crime to bring him back. So, I think we just go ahead and do this now. I was going to do it in combat. Just wondering, like, I mean, he was tapped out, and I felt safe in my approach. Fear of missing out. Never fear. You're able to drop into play. Discard and draw. Very cool. So 2 different types of cards in the graveyard right now. Sure. Invasion. Another invasion of Zendikar to try to get a couple more lands in play. Don't really need to go that route though. Attack in and we send it back. Another one. That is a lot of value though for a common. I mean, that is pretty sweet. Alright, so it looks like we could potentially Sunfall in the following turn. We could also get Jace out there now. They're at 39 cards. Okay, I think I'll just pass the turn again. One more turn. So what I'm thinking is, whatever they go to play here. Okay, invasion enters, create a treasure token that he may discard and draw. Hopefully they get another creature on the board. That would be cool. Because we need to be able to Sunfall multiple creatures. Okay, yeah. If there are 4 more card types, so we have a battle, a sorcery, a creature, and a land now. So there's an additional combat phase that is going to take place. Well, let's just go ahead and pop this back into their hands. Okay, King Neptune. I do like the Gruul build though. I actually made a Gruul build myself, full of hasty things. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. Okay, what do they grab from us? Silver Scrutiny, Overlord, sure. So 4 damage to any target. Cool. Alright. Let's just Sunfall the board. So I go back on my original statement. I think Deduce would actually... I mean, we've been having so much trouble with keeping our lands going in the early stages of the game. And maybe Deduce would be the exact card we need to ensure that we are smoothly being able to grab our lands up front. Of course, like I've known that, you know. But it just depends. I mean, in theory... Cool. Another Vorinclex. Down to 4 life here. So it doesn't really matter. We could pay 4. I wonder if we'd be able to survive. Well, we can only try.
I'll take note of all your failures.
And that's the thing, when this one attacks, there's going to be a second combat phase, so good game. Alright, so that's loss number 1, and that's fine. Never fear, we're jumping right into another one, and we're gonna we're gonna have a better matchup, and we're not gonna get well, let's just say the opposite of flooded. Trying to keep things PG around here. PG-13. Alright. Cool. A devilish elf person. Again. Come on. We need lands. This is a tough one. Could keep... You know what? Let's just put Silex on the bottom. We probably should have kept it in hand. Good news, we start off with an archive. Nah. Try to get some more gasolina in our hands. There's a Sunfall. No more lies. Give me a target. Hey, there we go. Couple of counter spells. They never hurt anybody. They're irritating, but they never hurt anybody. Manifest a little bit of dread. Sure. Manifest a little bit of dread. Each player mills 3 cards, then each player discards a card, and you draw a card. I don't like all of that. Let's get rid of this thing. Not a fan. Talk about an annoying card. It's definitely one. Alright. Pass the turn again. Attacking for 2. Not a whole lot of crazy shenanigans so far. Ooh, here's a Jace. Of course they probably are running counter spells, so we're gonna go ahead and pass a turn. Attack for 2 again. How about we try this? Swamp. And teeny tiny bones. Discard a card. I don't like that either. Well, I guess if we had to discard anything, it'd have to be a Sunfall, unfortunately. We already saw a counterspell with Twist Reality. So let's pass a turn again. Play the Swamp. Tiny Bones to pickpocket. Sure. Got a land off the top of our deck. That was awfully nice of them. Okay, go into attack. They're going to have themselves mill 4 cards, which we're perfectly fine with that. I was hoping that's the way that it would go. Get rid of the Restless Reef. Bam! The Plow! And all those other fun things that you see in comic books. My turn. See Chrome Coast. That is not it. They are tapped out. 39 cards in their deck currently. Okay, well, let's do this. And this is probably helping them out. Oh, there's a Valgavoth in there. Exciting. A Shieldred, a couple of Valgavoth in there. Each player mills 3, discards a card. I guess it's gonna have to be 3 steps. Man. Reenact the crime. There's one of them. One of my extra Jaces is in the bin. Yep. So down to 19 cards. So Jace. I'm glad they didn't have the counter spell. I don't think they actually have. Well, they will have the removal. We're gonna get some cards on hand. They do have the removal. Okay, cool. We still needed to get some cards in hand.
I know where to find all the
Sweet. Alright, there's a Reenact the crime. Let's see if we can do some shenanigans on our following turn. So they're gonna attack for 2 again into Invasion of Amonkhet. Amonkhet? Amonkhet. I don't know. It's something Amonkhet. Laser top. Yep. Go ahead. Laser tap. Yep. Got a demolition field. Sure.
A fight? And you think you can win?
So discarding a card. I would really like to hold on to our Silver Scrutiny. But Reenact the Crime is not a card that I want them to have.
Drop it.
That will allow them to draw quite a bit of cards. But we also need our Sunfall. We need Sunfall. And this could be really cool. I think we're just going to have to get rid of the Silver Scrutiny. So they take Silver Scrutiny and they can go ahead and draw 3 cards with it. Currently. For 0. Wow. Okay. Go into my turn. So, 15 cards. Sweep the board if at all possible. Cool. And then I guess we're gonna have to discard the waste for Liliana. They can also activate their land over there and attack in.
Don't overthink things.
Yep, get rid of the lands. Dang, they discarded the Valgavoth. If only we had the land open. If we had the mana open, that would have been ours. So awesome. Alright, so let's activate our buddy. They have the Virtue. We can do this at instant speed. Either way, we're gonna have to get rid of it. So I think we activate Demolition Field on the Restless over here. They're down to 13 cards. Okay. I guess we have to attack into Liliana.
You picked a fight with the wrong necromancer.
So there's the Valgi. So sure, Bitter Triumph, and then reenact the crime. Bitter Triumph. Gotta go for Liliana.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today. I'm tired of your secrets.
And then, of course, they get to reenact the crime to get her back. Okay, live or die. Return another creature. Oh, man. There was the Jace we needed.
For the sake of Phyrexia, I will keep watch. I will shatter
My
your
gosh.
mind.
So they got another Jace over there. Jace there, Jace there, Jace there. Yep, that's all of our Jaces, and we got so close. Wow. Good game. If only. And that's kind of the thing, like the sequencing really matters, you know, with trying to run it. And I don't know if it's going to just like continuously get us into trouble or if it's actually going to be, you know, something worthwhile. The first two games, unfortunately, didn't go as cool as the playtest versions of the games go. And wouldn't you know, like that's always the case. That's kind of like, oh, I got pretty excited for this. I'm going to go ahead and stream it. Nah, it's not going to go the way that you planned it. It never does. It is a lot of fun, though. And there we go. 2 Jaces, a lockdown and a Sunfall. And we're up against Mono Black. That's going to be my guess, my call here. Because why? You know, this is too good to be true. To a degree. Depending on who we're up against. It looks like... Well, there we go. I already called it. Mono Black. So, start off with the Sea-Chrome. Crafterford. So they're going to make us start discarding things, and it's going to be wonderful. Oh, okay. Slasher. Well, I guess so. So are they going to try to combo us with Bloodletter? Okay, there's the Bloodletter. Let's see. So Slasher is going to ensure that we lose half of our life. I was thinking about using Not On My Watch on... You know what? Let's just go that route. We're going to let this resolve. Then here comes Slasher. They're trying to combo us here. Yep, there we go. That works. And I'm sure they're going to have the removal for Jace. So, may just be a little bit too early. Twice so much life instead. One more land would get us to Sunfall. Alright, you know what? We're gonna go for it. If they have the removal, they have the removal. But we're gonna go for it. Let's see what they do on this following turn. Maybe they do just go ahead and destroy Jace. They are mono black after all. And we are completely tapped out. Maybe another slasher. Yep, here we go. It was worth a shot, I guess. Probably should have waited. Definitely should have waited. So there's the 5th land we need. Crafterford is down to 4 cards in hand. That's good news for us. Another bloodletter. Nah? Get out of here. Meticulous. Very nice. What do we got? That works. That's always welcome. Gotta love having to get lost on top. This deck is going to work at some point. And right now we're not doing too bad. I mean, we've got... I'm hoping that, you know, they put a slasher or something. That would be really fun to steal a slasher. Bloodletter attacks. We pass. Hoop calls for quiet. Liliana. Nah. Okay, so I don't think this is going to do us any good anytime soon. So maybe we just get rid of that.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it.
Very
Don't touch my
persistente.
things. Drop it.
This could help us find a Jace. Then we have another Jace here, essentially. Get lost to Liliana. But we also need this. I think we get rid of this. As much as I did not want to. Okay, they're down to no cards. That's cool. So we could destroy this and then reenact the crime and then take it. But that's not really what we're after. Or we take out the Liliana. We reenact the crime. Opponent's graveyard. We take the Liliana. And then we make them sacrifice a creature.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we have. One of your friends has to leave.
There we go. Slasher. Cool. That's more so what we wanted. Alright, so I think we do this, this, and then this, and pass.
You won't be outsmarting me.
What do we got, Crafterford? A creature that we can help you sacrifice, perhaps? Impending? No? They actually... Okay. Cool. So it could potentially be Race of the Lilianas. So we do have a couple of things to block here. So go ahead and make sure to get that Liliana back out of their hand. Pass a turn. Okay, a whiff on our opponent. Swing and a miss. So they're gonna mill 4 cards again. So resolve that. What you bringing back now? Liliana again? I would assume Liliana. Bloodletter, okay. Alright. Bloodletter comes in. Well, that's good news. -2, have them sacrifice a creature.
Sacrifices must be made.
Okay. Just hanging on a little bit here. Go in for attacks again. Exile. There's Slasher. Or did they go for another Overlord? Slasher! Why not? So play the Slasher. I'm hoping we find a draw spell on our next turn. Would have been so cool to have a Reenact the Crime in our hand while all these shenanigans were going on. Down to 31 cards. Are you about finished with your turn? Okay, activate the map tokens. I don't blame you. I would do the same thing. For sure. Virtue. Okay, they put a counter on it. Which means that if we kill it, it doesn't come back. Get another land down. +1.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
So they'll be able to play this on their following turn. Man. Virtue of Persistence comes into play. Yep, Enchanted player cannot gain life. Whenever Enchanted player is dealt damage, they lose half their life rounded up. No problem. This is an intense matchup here. Hopefully it ends in our favor, but it doesn't look like it as of right now. Okay. Activate 1. Activate 2. And I know that we're just going to lose them both because of Death Touch. What else do we have? Desperate times call for desperate measures. Right? Alright, Soul Partition. That's not a bad one. I guess +1 here.
Drop it.
Alright.
I'm tired of your secrets.
So which one you go with? All we need is a draw spell, and we'd be right back in this game. If we ran into a Silver Scrutiny, we'd be perfectly fine. Even if we could find like a 3 steps ahead and draw a couple of cards, or if we found a Jace. A Jace, a 3 steps ahead, or a Silver Scrutiny. That would be extremely ideal. Slasher comes in again. And we don't have any more blockers. And a land. Well. Good game. So we got to use Reenact the Crime, but not in the way that we wanted to. We just kept whiffing on trying to draw into a Jace or a 3 steps ahead. Of course, like anything that would have drawn us some cards would have been really nice to see. And again, I don't know if we have the luxury of being able to run 4 Reenact the Crime. Might be a better idea maybe to go down to 2 copies. And maybe I was wrong, you know? But seriously though, I mean, with running blue-white control the way that I was, and now with this particular setup, I've never had, you know, that many issues with getting cards in hand just using Silver Scrutiny. Of course, we also have used Union of the Third Path. So I don't know. Maybe, you know, going down to 2, Get Lost, Temporary Lockdown, and Jace looks great. Hello, and welcome back to the Clayton Show. Alright, so already putting a portal to Phyrexia in the bin. We need... Okay. Not too bad. So far, so good, I guess. We do have the lockdown in hand. But maybe we could just go down to 2 copies. Sure. Alright. Well, gotta love a free win. Reenact the Crime down to 2 copies, and then maybe Deduce, go down to 3 Silver Scrutiny, and then have 3 Deduce in hand. But we're going to jump into one more before... I'll tell you what, we're at about 45 minutes into this stream right now. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the first hour with 4 Reenact the Crime and see if we have any luck. And then if we don't, we'll go ahead and make those changes. Alright, so we have 3... And then we've got 4. 3 lands and 4 spells. I mean, that's pretty good as far as a ratio. Doesn't look terrible. Let's keep it. It's docking here. I really do love this battlefield, though. It doesn't get any better than that. Good job. Seriously, on this battlefield. This is amazing. Of course you do. I guess we'll go with Not on My Watch. Hey! You gotta love it. Like, generally, we don't have a turn 1 play, you know? And, Major Infiltrator is not giving us enough time here to get set up. And of course, why would you? But it's always fun, you know, playing Control, which is my favorite deck. Again, just gonna keep throwing that out there. How about nah? But it's always fun just watching your opponent play Magic for the first few turns. It makes us very happy. Now, the fact that they're running black, I would assume that they're going to have definitely the removal for this dude. So we're going to hold on to him. I mean, generally, with anybody running red aggro like this, I get the Jace out there early and start plus winning their creatures. How about no again? Let's see. Yeah, sure, pass a turn. I mean, we could have very well just let it resolve. Sacrifice another enchantment or creature, draw 2 cards. I don't want you to draw cards. I don't want you to scry, and I don't want you to draw. Okay. Let's just do this. It seems like they're stuck on 2 lands, and I guess we just got stuck on 4. But since we have the other 2 locked down in hand, we might as well use one of them. I'm trying to do some shenanigans with Disturbing Mirth over here. Disturbing Mirtha. Greedy Freebooter. Wonderful. We're down to 13. Greedy Freebooter. When it dies, scry 1. Pass a turn. Clockwork Percussionist. Sure. Well, that's good news. Do we want to lock everything down again, or do we want to Sunfall and get a token? There's no telling if little 1-drops is all they run, though. And since we are guaranteed that we can lock down the field, I think maybe that's the better play. Okay. What you got, Infiltrator? Monsieur Infiltrator, what are you doing? Everybody's waiting on you. Now everybody's waiting on me. Restless Anchorage. We have 5 mana. We can counter whatever they do next. So let's do that. If only this could also copy an enchantment. Yeah, that'd be insane. Okay, so far they haven't been doing anything. They're still stuck on 2 land. Next turn we can play Jace and then hold up the counter spell, so that's cool. Okay. Is that what we want to do? I would also like to draw off of 3 steps ahead. We have 8 mana in play. It would be really cool to see a Reenact the Crime. So we're just going to hold off just a little while longer. There we go. Something worth countering. Braids. Look, everybody. It's braids! Chrome Coast goes away. Hey, that's not bad. Go ahead and Jace now.
For the sake of Phyrexia, I will keep watch. I pull one thread, and your entire mind unravels.
Pass a turn. Alright, so Braids is 3 mana. I'm wondering if they kind of like max out at 3 mana. Nope, they've got Rottenmouth Viper. They also have a Forge, huh? Cool. Okay. Attack in. And there we go. Kablow. So we definitely need to get some cards in hand.
Kapask, Imasahak, I will clear your mind.
Okay, well, getting a little bit closer. Attacks. Does not attack. Attacks. Does not attack. Attacks. Attacks. Okay. Activate. So now what? 4 mana, 5 cards in hand, a Forge in play, 23 cards in their deck left, Spiteful Hexmage to the field. Sure. It looks like we're going to be able to get another 3 cards off the Jace. Okay. Cool. There we go. Well, I guess that's game over. Not really the way that we wanted to win, but we'll take it.
All your hopes and dreams were for nothing. For the sake of Phyrexia, I will keep watch.
Good game, chap.
More vulnerable than your memory.
You had it the whole time, mate. You had it the whole time. Alright. So, that wasn't so bad. Of course, like, it would have been so cool to see Reenact the crime. I'm just hoping that we get to see it a couple of times. And, you know, throwing it into a blue-white control deck, it just makes perfect sense. Or into any type of control deck, honestly. Dimir would be pretty sweet, too. Of course, like I said, CGB was running, like, Liliana and Jace. And, of course, he had a lot of different shenanigans going on, which I might... that deck was pretty interesting. It was really cool. And I think I pretty much have everything to make it. But, of course, I would do my own version, but it was pretty sweet. Dimir Reanimator with Reenact the Crime, and yeah, just an awesome deck. Get Lost, Not on My Watch, Sunfall, Jace. Looks great. Of course, it doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. It could mean that you have one of the worst games or one of the best. At least we're hopeful. This, I'm hoping, is enchantments. If they're enchantments, we've got a really good good chance here. If they're more so like a mirror, I mean, I guess we'll see. Well, that's good news that they're dumping things into the graveyard. If we could just find a counter spell. Helping Hand. Phantom Interference. I'm sure they have Get Lost. We're just gonna hold off. Unaligned. I like it. Ooh. Wish we had Reenact the Crime right there. Yep. Okay. Get rid of the Oculus. See you later. Pass. We really need to reenact the crime. It would be so much fun. Okay. Comes back into play. Slide a hand, sure. Okay. Map token. Soul partition the Oculus. Interesting.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia's.
Let's help them out a little bit. They want cards in the graveyard. Let's put them there.
I will shatter your mind.
Down to 25. So of course it'd be on Jin, Oculus. That's pretty much it. Jin and Oculus. And just ways to keep bringing them back and bringing them back. $25 cards. Okay, pay 5 for Oculus. Cool. Manifest your dread. Not bad. Down to 23 cards. Let's just exile all of this jazz. $22 cards. Can we survive long enough? Adi Jin. Okay. Let's see. We have 5. Would be so nice if we, if this was an untapped land, we'd be doing pretty good right about now. Right about now, a funk show brother. Meticulous Archive. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, well. I don't really want them to pump the graveyard up anymore. I mean, they're already attacking for 14, they only need 5 more power. So, with that being said, I think we have to do this. We could do this for 3. And then
Emotions are distractions.
hopefully they
Focus on
tap their
facts.
mana, they tap out their mana. They go down to 13 cards.
All your hopes and dreams.
So 12 cards now. So that Jace on top. As long as he stays there and they tap their mana, we're good. Unaligned. Okay, yes. Please, use all the map tokens. Cool. Use another map token. Yeah, keep it going. The suspense is killing me. So they have to have ways of targeting something in their graveyard with the rest of the mana they have over here. They don't do anything else. If they have the counterspell, then we're done. Let's see. Let's look and see. So 3 steps ahead. 2 3 steps ahead. Phantom Interference. 1. They also have... Oh, okay. Well, gotcha. 2. They still have 2 of these that we haven't seen. And they also have 5 cards in hand. I think we just passed the turn. Get rid of our token. But give us a fish. Alright, now let's try it. We acted like we were gonna pass the turn, and then we decided that we were not gonna pass the turn. I think they're only on 3 steps in Phantom Interference. If they have the Phantom, there we go. Very nice.
I'll take note of all your failures.
Cool, cool. Cuckoo, cachoo.
Nothing more. Surrender every last
Well, good
thought
game.
to Phyrexia.
That was an awesome one, guys. Just kind of like going through, I kind of figured like if they had the interference, then we could have paid 2. Let's go back here. So we could have paid the 2 because we had the 2 open. So I was really hoping that's when they had in hand. And then of course, after they took out our token, they wouldn't have been able to play 3 steps ahead. And from the looks of things, that was all that they had going for them was 3 steps and this guy. So pretty awesome. That was a pretty epic win for us. All right, so we're a little bit past that hour mark. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna see if we can smooth this out maybe a little bit. So we talked about taking 1 of these out and 2 of these out, so we can still keep 6 Jaces, but that's not what the stream is about. We really just want to do some shenanigans. I mean, we're not really, I mean, yeah, of course, we're always about winning, but today is more about just ridiculousness is what we're trying to do. You know what? Let's just leave it and play a couple more games. And if we get to a certain... I mean, you know what? We might as well just leave it. Today's stream is all about being ridiculous. So that's what we're gonna do. A hiring in the house occurs. Vendrick. Alright. Up against Vendrick. This looks like a pretty awesome hand, actually. Opponent is going first. It would be nice to have this hand on the play. Goodness. Turn 2, turn 3, potentially turn 4, and turn 5. That would be pretty awesome. I would love this hand on the play. We'll take it on the draw as well. I'm not saying that we won't. Oh no. They're on blue-white as well. What are we gonna do? And they passed the turn, which means they're probably blue-white control. Uh-huh. You know what? How about no? I'm really not a fan of the mirror match. I think I'd rather play just about anything else other than the mirror match. Okay, cool. I thought they were going to do something there at the end. Nothing happened. We've got 3 counter spells in hand. Silver Scrutiny. We need Demolition Field because Fountain Port can be a pain. 5 lands in play now. We're keeping up. It's kind of funny because, like, when you're talking about control matchups, it's like whoever gets the most lands in play has the advantage. So as long as we are keeping up for the most part, I think we're okay. Of course, okay. Start making treasure tokens, now we're going to fall behind. I wonder... Nah, we'll pass the turn. Once Vendrick slips up and plays something worthwhile, I'm hoping that we would have enough counter spells. Okay, that's not really going to do us any good for the most part. Unless they start making 1/1 fish tokens. Okay, another treasure token. That's what we need. Demolition Field. Okay. Pass a turn. One of the lockdowns goes away. I mean, we could go ahead and throw a lockdown out there. Treasure token again. Yep, pass. Discard the lockdown. So they're definitely schooling us on mana right now. Yeah, they've got us on mana by miles. Mana miles. Many miles. There we go. I think we have to take it out now. Make another treasure token? Is that what you want to do? Ah, I see. And again, like, we would be running that, we would be running Fountain Ports as well. I mean, I did have them in the deck. It's just, with the way that I was running blue-white control, I want to make sure that we were on our lands. This particular setup, this particular deck, probably doesn't need us. Of course, like, turn 3, you're trying to get 2 blue as well as 2 white, which can be kind of a daunting task. It seems like they're running Demolition Field and Fountain Port in theirs, and we very well may go back to at least 3 Demolition Field and 3 Fountain Port, just as an additional way to draw cards, which of course as a control player, that's what you want to do. Alright, here's Jace, here's Johnny. I guess we're gonna go ahead and get rid of Lockdown again. A whale. So no more lies. It's not going to make any sense. But we could start with no more lies. I think, honestly, they're doing it... Okay. Lockwell is so annoying. Let's try the no more lies. I was hoping they would use a couple of those tokens over there. Okay, now we'll 3 steps. There we go. 3 steps again. Get some counter spells out of their hands. Of course, got rid of 2 of mine as well. Got 1 counter spell out of their hand. Got a win condition in the graveyard. Pretty cool. So I guess we're going to try to draw during their end step. Let's see if they'll go ahead and throw another counter spell at us. Try to draw a few. Let's see what we got. Are you going to let us draw a few cards? Yes, you are. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so we have the Reenact the Crime. We have Jace. We have another Silver Scrutiny. Okay. I mean, everything seems pretty cool. We're gonna have to, oh, I see. A talent. So they can use the talent, I think, here to return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. So they could actually return the Lock Whale back to their hand. That's pretty sweet. I like that idea too. Oh, I see. Sure. Take a 3 steps, and then we're gonna try to draw again and see if they'll counter our draw spell. Do you use the counter on the draw spell? Are you gonna let us have the Silver Scrutiny? You do let us have the Silver Scrutiny. Okay. Go into my turn. I have plenty of cards. Okay. So, they're down to 38. And that's not quite enough. Take out the... It'd be funny to take out the talent. And then maybe return this. So many different things, so many different possibilities, but of course that's not practical. We're just gonna try to play a Jace. We're gonna punch a Jace in, I hope. And see if they will respond with the 3 steps ahead they just picked up. Okay, and no more lies. Alright, so resolve, autopay. That'd be crazy if we played our Jace. Alright, we got the 3 steps ahead out of their hands. I was gonna say that would be so insane if we played our Jace and they had to reenact the crime. We ultimate and then they cast theirs. That'd be awesome.
You cannot win.
Alright, let's go for the gold. We're going for gold.
I pull one thread.
Down to
and your
22.
entire mind unravels.
Of course, we were trying to leave our mana, like I was hoping they would 3 steps, and then we could have cast a No More Lies, left 4 mana open, ultimated the Jace, and then did Reenact. That would have been a pretty sweet and epic turn. But of course, we can't have it work out that way. I wonder how many of these they have. Down to 22. Let's see. Maybe just play a lockdown? I think a lockdown sounds pretty good, Vendrick. What do you say, pal? Oh, buddy, oh, pal. Huh. Soul Partition, the Storm Chaser's talents. What if we try to do this? Is that not turtle enough for the Turtle Club? Am I not turtle enough for the Turtle Club? I think I'm turtle enough. Again with the Soul Partition. Okay. Get rid of all of the otters. Alright. So it's clear that they don't really have more counterspells in hand. They have already played 2 No More Lies, 1 3 steps ahead. Okay. Again with this guy. Let's see. Knock it back. Okay, sure. Knock it back again. All right, let's do Jace. They're down to 21 cards. Go ahead and minus 5.
I've already read your thoughts. You won't stop us.
Very, very cool.
A minor setback to Phyrexia's plan.
So they go down to 6.
More vulnerable.
And then reenact the crime. Do they counter it? Do you counter reenact the crime? Do you have the counter spell, the counter spell, the counter spell? Aha. Do you have it? Oh. Resolve. 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 Autopay. Bam. Man, what an epic one. My gosh, that was sweet. Oh. Sweet victory. That was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome, guys. Sorry about that, by the way. I'm sorry if that was really loud. Anyways, that was pretty sweet. I'm really glad we didn't take the other Reenact the Crimes out of the deck yet. I was gonna drop down to 2, of course, but hey, that game was pretty solid, pretty sweet. And let's jump into another one. This is really, really, really fun. The Reenact the Crime, I can't believe I forgot about that card. Like, I saw it when it, of course, like, we saw it quite a bit, and everybody was really excited for the card, and it wasn't really, I mean, yeah, of course, there are Reanimator decks, but I haven't seen them, like, heavily until the most recent set just dropped. So, in Duskmourn, of course, like, everybody's like, oh, Reanimator, like, all about Reanimator, because it's the cool thing to do, all the cool kids. So, what we're doing is trying to bring back Reenact the Crime. And it is just, it's pretty sweet. Okay, well, I mean, it's not bad, right? 3 and 4 split is kind of what you want. Of course, a 3-4 split the other direction would have been okay too. But as it sits, we have been having trouble finding land. We will keep this. That was an epic, epic matchup between and the mirror match there. That was awesome. Couldn't have asked for a better game and a better turnout for the game. Oh well, cool. You take it, we replace it. I like it. Hopeless Nightmare. Yeah. Ooh. I love it. Going to our turn. Nice. I like that too. So now we can hold up the counter spell. We have the Get Lost for removal for Lily. How about no to Preacher? Okay. Then we could attack in. Nah. We're gonna pass a turn. You never know, like, what if they played a Liliana +1 and threw something cool into their graveyard? Ooh. Okay. That's pretty good. Man. If only one of these, if we had a couple more mana, this is going to knock us down to 9. If they do play the Bloodletter on the next turn, of course, they've got the combo. Okay. That's the turn. So just attacking with Slasher. So when it dies, does that mean that it does touch the graveyard? So whenever a Slasher deals combat damage to a player, they lose half their life, blah blah blah. But when it dies, if it had no counters on it, return it to the battlefield. But does that... So it goes to the graveyard. Okay. Let's take the 2, I guess, and there we go. Yep, go down to 8. It hurts. And there's the untapped land. Creature. Create a 1/1. But slasher. 2/3. Of course, if they kill this, then they would just get it back on their side. Maybe we try to take Preacher. At this point, I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun with Reenact the Crime. Could actually recast Get Lost. And then try to lock it down for a moment. Preacher would be cool though. A little token, how cute! Okay.
Enough with the mysteries.
Sacrifice a creature. Yeah.
Off you go.
Unfortunately. Bitter Triumph. Cool, cool. Go down to 2. Ooh. That's good. That's pretty good. The next turn. Alright, so Sunfall this. We will rock you. We will, I think it would be just better to have another Anchorage down and then attack into Liliana. We're gonna have to attack into her either way. We could activate 2 birds or just 1. It's only gonna be 1 either way, so we'll just pass here. We might just discard the Anchorage.
You won't be
Okay,
outsmarting me.
sure. Get rid of this guy. Creature comes in. That's good news. They do have the Bitter Triumph. So if we activate 1, let's go ahead and activate 1. They got to get the Bitter Triumph out of their hand regardless. And then let them go ahead and use their Bitter Triumph. Sure. Go for it. Use it. Go ahead. Okay. Land. +1 your Liliana. Get that out of here. Aw. Good game.
Drop it.
Alright, well that was pretty sweet though. And of course, I didn't play that one normally as I would. I just wanted to see, you know, what kind of shenanigans we could try to pull off with having... And that's the problem, I think, is that it just wants you to kind of like go off on a tangent and do some things you wouldn't normally do when you have that kind of card in your hands. But yeah, pretty exciting. I mean, pretty awesome card overall. I think I'm going to start doing more with Reenact the Crime throughout this season as well. So a little bit of control, a little bit of reanimator. Might actually go like full out reanimator here soon as well. And I'm still having a lot of fun with tokens. So that's kind of what we're bouncing back and forth between. This looks like a pretty good hand. We're going to keep it. We are on the draw, of course. We can never have a hand like this and be on the play. Just, you know, maybe once in a blue moon. Falcons are fine. I mean, if that's what you're into. There we go. Lights out. Ooh. What you got over there, opponent? Oh no. Okay, get smacked for a whole one. They're down to 3 cards in hand. They actually milled until they found the ley line. I wonder if they have like... Well, they would have played all the ley lines if they had more than one. Okay. So turn 2, play a land, play 2 spells and we're dead? Is that kind of where we're at? Monstrous Rage twice, which would be 4 times. Hey, I think we could live with that. Yeah, let's pass the turn here. Let's see if they can get more of the cards out of their hand. We have the Soul Partition, not on my watch. So see the attacks, and then are you going to try to target them? No. Okay, well, let's just get Slick Shot off the board then, if at all possible. I'm sure they have the targeting spells in their hand. They just wanted to be able to react to whatever we were going to do. And that's perfectly fine. That's fine, Falcon. That's Falcon fine. Oh yeah, that's Falcon fine. That is terrible. Let's turn the lights back on. I don't know if I trust this guy. Not on my watch. Are you going to do something about it? Okay, so Monastery. So Spear goes to 8, and then goes to 10, 13. My gosh. 13. Let's see. Hopefully they draw a land on the following turn. So I learned my lesson though. Should have played the Soul Partition on the ley line. So a whole 1. If we make it cost 3, that's not going to matter too much. Yeah, okay. 1 it is. My turn. To get us down to 3, do they have the burn spell in hand? Have a lightning strike? If they did, I don't think it would matter if we countered it or not, because it's just going to copy. You know what? Let's just go for this now and just see if we get away with it. There we go. So now it costs 6. That's a heck of a lot better. Alright. Throw an untapped land down. And hopefully we're able to... I mean, it would be nice if we could survive another turn. . Another one of those situations where I'd like to have Union. So instead of Deduce, maybe having Union, and maybe making room for that. Having the 2 Reenact the Crime in the deck would still be pretty awesome. So we have the Anchorage to block if they attack us again. Leyline is now 6 mana. So they're pretty far away from being able to get that back onto the field, of course. But... okay. Gonna have to block here. Yeah, gonna have to block either way. Okay, yep. 4/5 with trample. Well, we got really close to being able to, we should have went ahead and got rid of the ley line earlier, and, you know, lesson learned there, that's okay. We had the answer in our hand, and if you have the answer, you should probably go ahead and use it. Alright. So again, whenever we do come back with this blue-white control deck, I think from here on out, there's definitely going to be some number of Reenact the Crime in there because it's just too much fun for there not to be. But I do want to go ahead and make it a little bit more competitive. Again, I didn't think we were going to have the luxury of being able to run all 4 of the Reenact the Crime. So in the future versions of the deck, I think I'm just going to back it down to 2 because, you know, 6 Jace is also better than 4. And with everybody throwing so many things in their graveyard, it's just a great card to have in response to all that going on. And of course, we mulliganed and we get another 2-land hand. Going up against Catfisk. Definitely going to keep the lights on during this game. Keep 6. Urza Silex goes away. I don't like going down any more than 6 cards. I don't like to mulligan to begin with, and if you're going to make me mulligan more than once, I mean, I might as well just scoop. Not really too much of a reason why we would, why we wouldn't see more than 2 lands in the first 2 hands. And there we go. And of course, they have to be on discard, and that's another reason why I cannot stand going down to less than 6 cards in hand, because mono black does exist. And if you go down to like 4 cards and they make you discard 2 and then you're down to nothing but land, you know, how are you supposed to operate like that? I mean, at that point you might as well scoop anyways, is the way I see it. Hopeless Nightmare, of course you would. I think we'll just go ahead and get rid of an island, because we also want to get rid of the fountain port over here with this guy. Escape tunnel, no problemo. Cool, another demolition field. We can you dig it? Catfisk. Some of these usernames, I don't get it. All right, scryed a little bit there, sure. Might as well pass the turn if they do anything crazy. Oh, it is the opponent's turn. Okay, so now it's my turn. I'm sitting here so focused on Catfisk that I didn't even know whose turn it was. Now we're on the same page. Take action. Yes, we will. Probably this. Perfection. That was pretty cool. And the sequencing of events. Too bad you can't like blow the avatar's face up on the screen. Omniscience? Okay, so now we could do this and do this so that we could hold this and hold that and hold this. Okay, cool. So, of course, we get rid of this, because they're just going to get rid of our counter anyways. Or the Sunfall, which I don't want that to happen either. Awesome. Now we can actually counter draw on the following play, which we so desperately need. Perfect. Cool. I like that too. So far, so good. Another hopeless nightmare. Yet another hopeless nightmare. Sure. So annoying. Get rid of the Silex. Because why not? Catfisk is very annoying with a mono black deck. Of course, all mono black decks are, as it were, annoying. Might as well get this down. Maybe start doing some damage on the following turn. Would be super fantastical. No, I don't think so. Okay, we're gonna have to do this. And we're in... that's a tough one. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Soul Partition. Not what we're looking for. Yep, there goes our Sunfall. Wonderful. So, we activate... Ooh. Ooh hoo 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 hoo. Man. Sure. Get their removal out of their hands. At least one of them. Okay. Bloodletter. Ooh, nice. So let's go ahead and draw 5. That's exactly what we needed. Perfection. Archive. Sweet. Very nice. Extremely excited about that. That was a good card to find on top, just, you know, when you desperately needed it. Okay, so they're going to scry 4, I guess, here. We'll discard the, we'll discard an island. Of course we could get the Viper. That would be fun. Discard a card. Yep. Or we could Sunfall. It's probably just smarter to Sunfall. Yep. So, we... Okay, resolves. Not on my watch it is. Level 2, sure. And activate our token. Activate the incubate toll. And do we leave the island in hand? Alright, let's go ahead and attack in for 2. Yep. -3, -3. Sure. And we'll leave land in hand. Sure, tap all the way out. No problemo. That would be funny to take the bandit's talent. Ooh. But now... I think I still want to leave the land. Maybe we'll just activate anchorage and attack in. Nope. Let's actually... Well, we might as well, I guess. Let's do this. Might as well. Then we'll throw that one in. Okay, cool. Right, what do you got? What do you got? Vein Ripper. Nice. Sure. Vein Ripper is sacrifice a creature. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sacrifice a creature. I so badly want to do it, guys. Is that bad of me? I so badly just want to be like, alright, let's go ahead and make this a creature, and then we target the Vein Ripper. So that would be 3. And so we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9. Do we have enough? We could if we did this. Alright, so let's do this. Let's activate. Then we get lost this. We sacrifice our creature. Resolve. Sacrifice. Resolve this. Get rid of that. Yes, resolve that. Oh, dang it. We didn't have the other blue. I miscalculated. We didn't have the other blue. Terrible, 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 terrible. That would have been so cool. Oh, man. I got too excited. Yeah. We'll get rid of this. Whatever. Man, that would have been so cool. Pass the turn. And we would have been in a much better situation. Another talent. Yeah. Ugh. We probably need this. So, Reenact the crime goes away. Yeah. So now they have all the talents under the sun. It'd be so cool if we could just lift this lockdown off of the bat and then lock everything else down. But the problem is that he would take one of our cards in response. So, pass the turn. And we would have been in such a better spot right now if we had Vein Ripper on our side. That would have been so, so cool. Here comes Batty. Sure. Alright, so 3 steps ahead. Or 3 steps ahead. We've only seen 1 Silver Scrutiny. We've seen 1 3 steps. We have seen no Jace yet. So we gotta be getting close. We've got 28 cards left in the deck. Is everything just sitting on the bottom? I'm assuming so at this point. I'm down to 2 life. Oh, so disappointed in myself. So very disappointed in that. I was like, yeah, we have enough if we go ahead and play this other island. No, actually we don't. Well, that's interesting. Very, very interesting. We could use another... Well, you know what? Let's just pass the turn. They're at 2 life. We want to make sure we keep as many cards in hand as possible. Yep, you don't get any of those triggers. Another land. Cool. What do you do now, Catfisk? What you do now, Catfisk? Okay, I think my deck needs to be shuffled. Yeah, I think everything was on the bottom. Much obliged. I needed a good shuffle. I appreciate it. Okay. You know we have the Not On My Watch. You don't know that we have the Get Lost. They're at 32 cards. We're down to 26. We did have a pretty epic draw off of one of our scrutinies earlier. You already know. So I was going to say... Ooh, very nice. Okay, pass the turn again. Just keep building up some cards in our hand. Yep. A bunch of useless triggers. No problem. Duress. Really? Alright, so counter draw. Nice. Let's get rid of this one. Attacking in. Goodbye, Batty. You knew we had the Not On My Watch. I don't know what you're thinking. Okay. Pass a turn. Bunch of triggers. You know, if it doesn't happen, it would be cool if the game could recognize that. But I guess that would take too many advancements in AI for that to be a thing currently. Hey! Now we're cooking. Got a little bit of bacon grease going on over here. This is an epic game. If only we would have not miscalculated. I am never going to forget that. We miscalculated the Vein Ripper play by 1 blue mana. And probably because I let the game automatically choose how to tap for everything. So that's also my fault. Are we gonna survive long enough? It's hard to tell, because really, all they need is this. If they have a Hopeless Nightmare, we're done. And that's sad. Man. This game could have been ours so long ago. 2 Hopeless Nightmare, 3 Hopeless Nightmare. So they've seen 3, I'm sure they're running 4. Hopefully they're not. That would be amazing. Lock everything down. Just get rid of all these useless triggers. There we go. Awesome. So, Hopeless Nightmare for the win? What do you think, Catfisk? You got it? You got it in hand? No. Sweet. Alright, let's go into our turn. Ugh. That is not what we really wanted to see. Alright, we are down to 19 cards. We are about ready to be milled out ourselves. If we see 1 Jace, we win. Okay, that. And get lost. Sure. Go ahead and look at the hand. I have a Soul Partition, 2 Reenact the Crime, and a Sunfall. So is this when you play your little enchantment and win the game? Since you know we don't have the counter spell? No. Interesting. Ugh. Well, I guess we're gonna have to try to attack in with the Anchorage and just see what we have on top, because we are down to having nothing. Okay, another Nowhere to Run. Another Nowhere to Run. Sure. Might as well get another land down. Pass a turn. Do you have the Hopeless Nightmare? Okay, Bloodletter. So Bloodletter comes in. What else you got? Okay, how about we get lost the Bloodletter? And then grab the Bloodletter. At least we could do that. My turn. And there's a Jace. So we'll play the Jace.
For the sake of Phyrexia, I will keep watch. I will
Resolve.
on my performance. I will shatter
Down
your
to 11. Might as well just reenact the crime here. Down to 1. Can you believe it?
The weak-minded will be educated in Phyrexian's ways. Your victory.
That was very intense. And the turn. Bam. So again, guys, that game could have been over a long time ago. That was a pretty sweet victory. But again, like, it could have been over so long ago had I not miscalculated being off 1 blue. I generally do let this game auto pick the way that I tap the lands. But anyways, so that was definitely a lot of fun. Definitely worth taking a look into. With Reenact the Crime and a blue-white control build, running multiple. With the potential of being able to run multiple different copies of Jace. I will go ahead and show the deck one more time. Good old Reigns. And so there's the deck list again, guys. And I hope you did enjoy the games. I know that we had a little bit of a struggle at the beginning, but those last however many handful of games were pretty epic. So pretty awesome stream overall. I'm pretty happy with the build overall. And we'll be back on Tuesday with something different, possibly brand new. We'll see what happens. But again, guys, thanks for all the support. You can like, subscribe, follow. I am live streaming to Kick and YouTube. You can catch the VOD saved on either or, just in case you weren't able to hang out with me live today. But as always, I do appreciate all the support you guys have given, and I hope you have a good night. I'll see you in the next one.